Little fun fact, you actually could get bumper wingtips in 56. Right here is a 55 Chrysler Windsor station wagon. This car is actually rarer than a 55 Nomad. They only built about 2,000 of these versus maybe between 15 and 20,000 Nomads. This car came out of a Colorado junkyard. I got it as you see it. Fortunately, all the parts that were taken off were just bolt-on pieces. So no panels sawed out of it, nothing that really punched its ticket as a parts car, kept it from being rebuilt. It's pretty decent body really coming out of Colorado. And the good thing for this car is that I found a four-door post that same year, same color, same trim, and that car basically has everything this one needs to put it back together. Everything on the front, the grills, the headlight bezels, the tail lights, door handles, which for 55 are pretty hard to find because they always break. So if somebody's interested in this car, it's one that I don't really have any immediate plans for. So get in touch with me if this is a car that you see that you like here, and it may be yours. I can film you loading it up. Here's a 60 Plymouth two-door post. This car is factory black, which made it appealing to me. I love factory black cars. Pretty cool car. It's got the Ed Roth inspired dash cluster. It's fairly straight, but it's got a good bit of rust in the floor and in the subframe. But as rare as it is, I think it's a car that deserves saving. One of those that sat around a long while before I got it, and it's sat around about 7 or 8 years here at my place, and just kind of waiting for something or somebody. Pretty iconic Exner era forward look car. I believe 60 was the highest tail fins that they put on a Plymouth, so that makes this model year unique in that regard. Just pretty neat car built at the tail end of the 50s era styling. This is a 59 Imperial four-door hardtop. It's one of the middle range models. It is a hardtop, but it does not have the stainless roof inserts. It does have the spare tire cover on the trunk lid. This car I got from a salvage yard in southeast Kansas. Bought this car maybe 7-8 years ago. Pretty rough. Rear axle's got some carnage inside of it. So if a guy was going to get this going, it would need to have different drivetrain, different motor and trans. And as of yet, I have not been able to open the doors, which is a common problem on these Mopar cars really of any era. So I did buy a junker door with a junker cut up door skin so that I can kind of look inside there and see what's going on. Or if I absolutely had to break a window to get in this car, then I would have a replacement pane to put back in out of the junk parts store. So that's kind of what the status of this one is. Been sitting a while before I got it, been sitting a while I've had it, and it's probably going to be sitting for a little while more. This old Imperial is one of my favorite cars, and even though it is rough and they're very complicated to restore, it's still one that I just kind of like to come out here and look at sometimes. I like the styling. I like that it was a competitor to the 59 Cadillac, which is an iconic car, and that's one that everybody knows and recognizes. But the Imperial, you know, if you ask somebody to picture a 59 Imperial in their mind, they may not immediately have an image pop in. Actually had a local artist commission a painting based on the 59 Imperial, so that's one that I've actually got hanging in my house. This is a 59 Dodge Coronet. I got it out of Dodge City area, out in western Kansas. Pretty decent car overall. Got its rough spots like they all do. Chrome trim was really nice. I thought, somebody out there might want this for parts for convertible or a two-door hardtop because they're bringing pretty crazy money right now. I've got a friend who has a special project with some other 59 Dodges that I anticipate to show you guys, and that's probably where this car is going to be ending up going. So again, good chance to subscribe to my channel. Keep a lookout for other activities and other things that I do with these cars later on down the road. This is the 1956 Plymouth Savoy, four-door sedan. In 56, you could get the four-door hardtop. That was the first year, and everybody came out with them. All the Fords, all the Mopar cars, all the GM cars had a 56 hardtop available. The original buyer of this car didn't quite spring for that. He just got the sedan, which sedan's cool too. This one's kind of got a good patina weathered down on it. It was factory V8 car. I basically bought it for what the overdrive transmission was worth, sold the overdrive transmission, and the rest of it's kind of sitting here. And I realize, it is a pretty straight car, not real rusty for Kansas. So it's one that, all of these that I show on the video, probably honestly would be the first one that I would like to work on. Just get a motor in it, get the brakes updated. These old dual cylinder Mopar brakes are just pretty terrible on these cars. They're not real grippy, they don't stay adjusted nice, and they're just kind of a long-term maintenance boondoggle. Right, here's the 56 Plymouth Savoy. This car has been repainted powder blue. It was originally the solid color that you see there on the top. Patinaed down pretty nice. I always thought it'd be kind of neat to repaint that top white just to kind of get a better two-tone match so they don't clash so much on the colors. It's got a flathead 6. Don't know really anything about it. It's sat out here just like you see it since I bought it. Pretty basic car, two-door post. Got the radio delete, which is kind of cool.